Well, like most days with me, this still talks about religion, separation, church and state, which is, I don't know if people really believe that or not. I don't know if the amendment really went far enough. It says the government shall establish laws, no, shall make laws establishing no religion or against the free exercise thereof, I guess. And this the free exercise thereof is where I think we need to take a look, because unlike a lot of things, religion can be so insidious it can kill. For instance, we have these the Christ Church people here in Oregon, or Oregon City, where they've allowed children to die because they won't take them to their doctor because they don't believe in it. They believe in the power of prayer, and they honestly think it works. That's a delusion. That's a mentally ill standpoint. That's a delusion. Come on. If prayer were true, if it really worked, I would have my legs back. Yeah, I'm an amputee. I don't have any legs. I'm in a wheelchair. And people have prayed for we amputees for hundreds of years, I'm sure. See? And yet, nobody sees a spontaneous regrowth of the residual. None whatsoever. Of course not. It's just stupid to even think so. We have these people like Christ Church. Then we have like Dateline making a special edition for the investigation of 2 hours for the investigation of Benny Hinn for fraud, as if his ministry is any worse than any other ministry, period. I don't care what religion it is, especially Catholicism. They asked in this article about, they showed us his mansion that he has and everything else. And he said, it's worth $10 million. Well, my question is, how much is the Vatican worth? How much are those robes and the dresses that those people wear? How much is that worth? The art, the silver, the gold. A deity that's omnipotent and such, so perfect, supposedly, doesn't need money. Why would you think this deity would really care that you dress like a woman and that you're a born-again Nazi and that you hide pedophiles? Yeah. And probably did a little molested on your own because you've never had pussy. The Pope has never had sex. That's how it's supposed to be. Right? Wouldn't that drive you crazy? It would drive me crazy. My balls would be sore constantly. They'd be so full, I wouldn't know what to do with them. It'd be like that South Park episode, medical marijuana. How he takes his testicles in the microwave until he gets cancer, just so he can get medical marijuana. That's just how ridiculous things can get. That's just a thought too. These guys put a cartoon together with that thought in mind. It's really funny, but it just goes to show you how ridiculous people can be. Because I guarantee you, there's probably a guy out there right now trying to microwave his balls. Yeah. And you try to censor this, see, you're going to be a heap. I got too many followers. Don't you dare. But let's go on. We were discussing how separation of church and state hasn't really gone true. We've got the clergy, the clergy in the freaking Congress says a prayer every day. Obama this month is going to actually celebrate Ramadan. Yeah, pissed me off. They celebrate Easter, Christmas, all the religious holidays, and the 4th of July. You know, not only that, there's so many, just way too many special privileges for the so-called religious, so-called spiritual. These people make me sick. Excuse me. And then we get, everybody wants to be politically correct, and you gotta respect someone else's belief. No, I don't. That's like taking somebody who's got schizophrenia. They're hearing voices, and the voices telling them to do things, very bad things. But he believes it. No, he believes it's true. We know he's schizophrenic, and his voices aren't real. Do you respect his belief? Huh? Of course not. You don't respect delusional behavior. You sympathize with it. You try to help it. You try to change the person. You try to help them. And to me, people who really have this delusion about a superhero sky daddy is a form of mental illness. It should be looked into. And now we've got supposedly highly intelligent people who learn how to think critically. They went through college. Most of them graduate school, as a matter of fact, PhDs and such. They learn to think very critically, gather evidence, empirical evidence, and yet they still profess to say, to tell people anyway, that they believe there's a superhero in this heaven, and that they even say it out loud all the time. God bless America, and we'll be praying for you. What if I don't believe in your God? What if I believe in Baal? And I want you to say, Baal bless America, and you don't. And I feel insulted, very insulted. What are you going to do about it? I know for a fact that I feel very insulted that they want to build a mosque down there in New York by 9/11, by Ground Zero. And they're doing it for a very specific reason. I don't have to be politically correct. I'm an old white guy. I'm an old fart. Okay? I only have my opinions. They're mine. I'd like other people to have some of them, but can't do anything about that. All I can do is edify you. All I can do is make you privy to what I'm thinking. Maybe you'll go along. Maybe you'll see something that you've never seen from a certain light. Maybe my viewpoint's a different one that you have a different perspective. You go, oh, never thought of it that way. That's all I'm saying. If you just look at things from, with a critical eye, like I'm saying, you'll see that we have not separated from church. There's freaking signs of religion all over our government, and it just irritates the hell out of me. I don't know why. Why did they do this? They got, I didn't even realize. I just found out that Indiana, of all places, their public school system in where's it? Little Rock, Indiana, I think, or something. Anyway, they actually have religious Bible study, basically, in public schools on a trailer set up by these associated churches or something. And I was flabbergasted when I read that. And the ACLU just now sued him for this third grader because she told him, I have to go to Bible study. What? Don't teach my kid that crap. It's nothing but, it's pornography, for crying out loud. There's hardly anything in there that isn't pornographic and heinous. I don't get it. It's a horror story, for crying out loud. That deity in that book, that's one nasty freaking creature. And don't you dare try to teach that crap to my children. See, that's just it. You don't have any right to indoctrinate my kids or anybody's. They don't even have the right to do this kind of crap. It's abuse. And you have a school doing it? A public school actually teaching the Bible Why not the Quran and the Quran and the Bhagavad Gita? And the, you know, amazes me. It's like in high school we learned mythology. We had to read Edith Hamilton, book of mythology. And we learned all about the Iliad and the Odyssey and everything, and Greek and Roman gods, and Valhalla and the Norse gods and all that. But they were all myths and everything. But she didn't say one word about the Abrahamic God as a myth. And I knew right then I was already atheist. I was born an atheist. I never did believe anyway. So that was just another hair, you know, uh, another stick in the coffin, in the nail in the coffin, another stick in the camel's bag or whatever. Oh man, I don't know. I'm getting old. Yeah, I forget a lot of stuff. So anyway, that's my rant. And all I got to say is, if you really think there's separation of church and state, just take a really good, better look around. Everything. Military has clergy. The White House has clergy. Everybody's got clergy. It's crazy. It's all because it's all a Christian thing too. Yeah, they don't have rabbis and imams and stuff. It's all clergy, Protestant, usually Presbyterian. They'll figure our government and Obama, yeah, celebrating Ramadan. The guy was brought up an atheist, and he's such a kowtower. He's such a politician, and he's not a left. He's not anywhere near anything I am. I'm not even left or right or whatever. I'm independent, but he's lied and lied and lied. There hasn't been any change hardly at all. Keeps giving all this bailout money, and yet me on Social Security, I never got it. $20 a month is all I wanted to raise. Cost of living. Cost of living's gone up. Meanwhile, I'm on $700 a month. Thanks, Obama. You Christian, you piece of shit. Yep, I've done enough. I'm getting my vote 212. If you run, if you've got the balls to run, liar. Not everybody. I'm just an earthling, but that's what I got to say. Investigate Benny Hinn as if he's any different than the Pope.